Hello everyone, a very warm welcome again to the virtual session of Science Children. I hope you all are doing very well, children, and you are keeping your notebook updated, hopefully. As you all know how very important it is to maintain your notebook, to draw all the required diagrams so that you know what kind of diagram are there in the notebook, are mentioned in the notebook, so that you can do revision during exams, during your assessments. Hopefully you all are maintaining your notebook. So let us see what are we going to have in this session. We are going to continue with the chapter Light, Shadows and Reflections. What are we going to do in Light, Shadows and Reflections? Since we have done almost all the concepts on this chapter, Light, Shadows and Reflection, we had covered all the parts of the chapter, all the aspects of the chapter. So many concepts we have learned. So here the time to do NCERT exercise solution, and as a regular practice, you know you have to write NCERT exercise question answers in your notebook. So please do write question answers in your notebook, children, for the NCERT exercise which you are going to do. And this is extremely important for you to recap concepts, to revisit concepts, to reinforce concepts which you have learned for this chapter. And also during exam it will be easier for you to revise concept through question answers. So let us begin. Exercise questions here. You have question number 1. Rearrange the boxes given below to make a sentence that helps us to understand opaque objects. So you have to rearrange the boxes given below over here. So here the words are jumbled. So you have to rearrange them to make some sense. So what you have to do, rearrange the boxes to make a sentence that helps us understand opaque object. So here solution over here you have to rearrange them. Opaque, then UEO object, TSM, AKE shade, OWS. This is the solution, and it is asking for you to make a sentence that helps us to understand opaque object. So this is a opaque object. You can read like this: opaque objects make shadows. So if you read in one single sentence and you arrange these boxes, you read as a single sentence all the words. If you may make a sentence together, you can read like this: opaque objects make shadows. So that makes sense. I hope this is very clear and interesting, Yes. So we will go for next. This is how some concepts can be recollected. So you all know opaque object make shadows, and translucent object will give you only the borders, not all the detail of the shadow you will get. And transparent objects will not form a shadow. So because there should be some object or material which will obstruct the light source, then only a shadow will be formed. That is the main criteria for the formation of shadow. Let's go for next. Classify the objects or materials given below as opaque, transparent or translucent, and luminous or non-luminous. So you have to classify these many objects or material given over here, and you have learned about opaque objects. What are they? You have learned about transparent, translucent, luminous and non-luminous objects or material. So you just have to make a table and you have to classify in that table, and these are the objects or material given to you. So let us see the classification. You have to draw this table, and you will put under suitable category for opaque, transparent, translucent, luminous and non-luminous. So the list of the object or materials given to you: opaque objects or material will be a piece of rock, a sheet of aluminium, a CD, smoke, iron, an umbrella, a wall. So that will come under opaque. Then transparent: air, water, a sheet of plain glass. Translucent: a sheet of polythene. Isn't it, children? Fog is translucent because it will partially allow the light to pass through it, not completely. And a sheet of cellophane. Luminous objects or materials are a lightened fluorescent tube. Then you have the flame of gas burner, lighted torch, firefly, stove, sun, moon. All these are luminous objects because they illuminate light. They will give out light. Whether the light is borrowed or they have their own light, but the object or the material which gives out light, those are called as luminous objects. Non-luminous object, a mirror, a piece of rock, a wire mesh, iron, a wall. So these are the non-luminous objects which will not give light, that they will not emit light. So these are the non-luminous objects. I hope this list of various types of materials and the objects clear with you all. You have to draw this table. You have to put all these under the suitable category as shown over here. Please do write in your notebook, draw this table and do accordingly, children. Then we will see question number 3. Can you think of creating a shape that would give a circular shadow if held in one way and a rectangular shadow if held in another way? Let us see. Yes, there are many things which give us circular shadow if held in one way and a rectangular shadow if held in another way. For example, a cylinder, a circular disc, etc. So these are the objects where it will give you a different shadow, different shape of the shadow you will get when you hold them differently. So here you have cylinder, circular discs and many more. So let us see. You are going to write all this in your notebook. Hopefully you are writing. So let us see. Here you have to draw this diagram also in your notebook. Here with the cylinder you will get circular shadow. So when you have a point source, a light source, and you see the arrangement of the cylinder, if you keep a cylinder horizontal, then you will get a circular shadow on the screen. Very simple to understand. So you will keep a screen in front of the cylinder and you put a light source behind the cylinder and you arrange the cylinder horizontally. The shadow form will be circular. Please draw this diagram in your notebook, children. Then what happens if you keep the cylinder vertical? So when you keep a light source in front of the behind the vertical cylinder and you hold a screen in front of the cylinder, you will get a shadow which will have a rectangular shape. So you will get a shadow of rectangular shape because it is kept erect. So you have to draw this diagram also in your notebook. Then you can compare the shadow form with different position of the cylinder. You get different shape of the shadows when you keep a light source. I hope this is very clear with you all. Please draw both the diagram to give you a clear idea. Then in a completely dark room, if you hold up a mirror in front of you, will you see a reflection of yourself in the mirror? So what happened in the dark room? No, in a dark room a mirror reflection of the image will not be shown as the light will not fall on the mirror to reflect the image. So what is the major criteria for the image to be formed in a mirror? The reflection of light. In a dark room there will be no light and there will be no reflection. So the image will not be formed. So in a dark room a mirror reflection of the image will not be shown as the light will not fall on the mirror to reflect the image. This is very simple. I hope it's very clear with you all, and please do write and draw the necessary diagram done for the NCERT exercise in your notebook. So here we finished with the NCERT exercise. Only this many question was there to discuss. I hope you will be able to draw the diagram and you are going to complete your notebook. Hopefully, children, please do the needful. Thank you, children, and have a wonderful day.